Hello everybody. So today's Gotta Go Fast review is going to be Albedo, Eyes from Outer Space. Now before we get started, if you could hit that like button, and if you're new here, smash that sus button, that would be fantastic. But secondly, if you wanted to find how we totally score these games, I'll have a algorithm explanation at the end of this video where I'll put a timestamp about right now, so you can skip to that if you want to know beforehand, or you can wait to see it later. But let's get into it. First we make a score for general enjoyment. And for this game, it's somewhat fun, at least the first time you're playing it. The story is good enough, and it's pretty wild at times. There are a couple of really well done moments that do hit very nicely. However, this game was based on memes and movie references, and the gameplay is fairly lackluster. To be super honest, if trophies weren't easy in this game, I don't think this game would have that much exposure as it does. I think it would kind of came in early with the easy platinum games, and so it kind of blew up because of that. Now, I could be wrong. If there's anyone who has a strong opinion on this game, let me know. From what I've seen, though, that is what gave it a lot of exposure, at least on PlayStation side of things. Because otherwise, this game is there's not much to it. Like there's like too much to it in a way, and then it's just not a lot to really indulge yourself in. Like, it's kind of on rails. The trophies are a little bit out of the way but really easy, not very memorable, to be honest. I feel kind of bad saying that because I will mention that I believe this is created by a singular person, which is impressive in itself, and it'll definitely earn some bonus points. But in terms of the actual game, I still gotta rate it as if it's any other game from any other company. And so for overall enjoyment, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10. For technical enjoyment, this game is technically sound, and that's about as where I'm going to stop it there, because that's really it. It didn't break, which is good. I mean, that's kind of like the baseline. Like, you expect it to at least function how it should, but it wasn't comfortable. The technicalities of the game was not great. The bugs, there really wasn't many bugs, like I said, but there wasn't much else to it. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like there's not much to say on it, which can be a good thing, but there's also not much to say on it. So in summary, it didn't play fantastically, but it also didn't technically do anything wrong. And so I will give it a 5 out of 10 for technical enjoyment, as it did do exactly what you would want in terms of not breaking, no bugs and whatnot, but that's kind of where the line stands. For trophy enjoyment, if you're someone who only cares about obtaining platinums, then you'll enjoy this game enough, I should say. However, looking back, I personally wish to get rid of this off my trophy list. If they ever give us that ability, this would probably also get taken off my personal trophy list. I received no joy from acquiring these trophies. Some of them were creative and had great references, so the trophies were a priority in this game, and I can appreciate that. However, like I said before, they were all super easy, and many can be done in under an hour, especially with a guide. If you use a guide, you can finish this game and platinum it in under an hour, which is so sad, at least personally. I know some people may like those, but I don't care for that too much. So overall, for trophy enjoyment, I will give it a 5 out of 10, because they did try really hard for the trophies, and I can appreciate the hell out of that. Lastly, the bonus points. The references and the care for trophy names, plus being a singular creator of this game, we'll give it a couple bonus points here. So overall, for bonus points, I'm going to give it +3. So with the overall enjoyment being a 4 out of 10, the technical enjoyment being a 5 out of 10, the trophy enjoyment being a 5 out of 10, and the +3 in bonus points, this gives an overall score for Albedo, a score of 45. One of the lowest so far if you compare with the other ones, which I should be putting up here as I'm speaking. Now, if you liked or at least enjoyed the review at least a little bit, please like and subscribe. That'd be fantastic. If you'd like to stick around to hear how we totally break down the score here, that'll start in a few seconds. Otherwise, if you want to leave here, that's totally okay with me. I can understand that. And have a fantastic rest of your day. Now to break down the overall scoring of the games that we do here. First, we make a score for general enjoyment of the game, whether or not the vibe of the game felt right, the feelings it gave me, how fun the gameplay was. We then take that score out of 10 and multiply it by 3. So let's say it got a 7 out of 10, so we'd multiply the 7 by 3 to get 21, and that would be a 21 out of 30. Next, we have technical enjoyment, which is more specific to the gameplay. The technicals to the game offer the right balance, any bugs or glitches, and to the length of the game feel right. Again, we multiply by 3, and it can also get a max score of 30. So again, if it had a 10 out of 10 for technical enjoyment, it would get 30 points because 10 times 30 equals 30. Lastly, we have the trophy enjoyment. Was it fun to trophy hunt for this game? We go through the bug trophies, the length it takes in general difficulty. Again, the same process, multiplied by 3 for a max of 30 points. And lastly, there's 10 bonus points that are given for any miscellaneous bright spots from the game, ranging from the studio's talent to Easter eggs. An example I always use in most videos is the studio behind Horizon Zero Dawn. Made very dark and gloomy first-person shooters in a series called Killzone. And then they, out of the blue, totally went a different route. They did a very colorful and vibrant world in Horizon Zero Dawn that was third person. And so to go from dark and gloomy first person to colorful and vibrant third person was very impressive. And obviously once I do a review for that, it'll be adding quite a few bonus points. So that is the algorithm and how we score these games. Other than that, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic rest of your day.